From Atlanta, man, you know what I'm saying, the King family, they had a tremendous impact, you know, just, you know, on top of them being civil rights leaders and everything, like, you know, I could just, you know, trace back, you can go to Martin Luther King house and you can see where he was raised, and, you know, I'm here to tell you, it's the hood, you know what I'm saying, so to see that he come from such humble beginnings and made such great things out of himself, you know, it make it possible for people like me, so that's my little 2 cents.
How do you feel about the whole, in light of the whole Don Imus thing, you and Snoop being sort of the brunt of what's going on, your lyrical content?
You know, I really don't feel, you know, it's not really a tragedy to me that that's happening. You know what I mean? Like, I think for a moment that a lot of people forgot that our country's at war, and they'll point to usage of content and music like hip-hop and say it's the problem. Maybe it influences violence on some levels, and not point to the actual films that are released that have the similar content and has image and sound that is definitely more impressionable than just sound. And I personally believe on every level that it's easier to attack a individual than it is to go after a corporation. You know, so they point to specific hip-hop artists to go after opposed to going after Paramount or Columbia Pictures. It's a tougher fight, man. They're corporate attorneys, they beast, you know what I mean? So I look at, you know, in every situation there's going to be some new obstacles that form in front of you. You know, like growing up without finances, I felt like finances would be the answer to all my problems, and now I realize that there'll always be something new. You know, I don't know if that answers your question to your satisfaction.
It doesn't.
Thank you, June 26th,
Curtis. Over here, Curtis. Over here, it matters. Lee Bailey over here.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, you sort of didn't really answer the question.
I didn't?
Not really.
Okay, so give me a portion of the question
from
that
your
I didn't
point
answer
of
to your
view,
satisfaction.
as an artist who does what people would consider offensive lyrics, what they consider offensive lyrics, do you feel compelled at all to try and get with the program and not use those lyrics?
Wow, I mean, the program. Let me get this right. Wait. Okay. Wait. The president, they want to tell, are you familiar with politics?
Absolutely.
So you're familiar with the president's number 2 man? Mm-hmm. And you're familiar with him resigning based on him using maybe what we call a dating service? Maybe he's hanging out with hoes that we mentioned in the music. That makes you, if that doesn't make you aware of a situation that exists. I mean, sure, the music is a mirror, and hip-hop's a reflection of the environment that we grew up in. It's the harsh realities that end up in the music. If I ask you to paint a picture of the American flag and not use the color red, you're going to have a difficult time. You know, so to capture what we're trying to capture in the art form, I'm sure some conservative Americans can't actually ID with it because of their lifestyle and the way they've actually been brought up, and they haven't been exposed to these realities. You know, I understand it. I'm actually angry at some points when I'm confused or I don't have information. So, again, I understand why I'm constantly being attacked on some levels, but you see T.I. anxious to answer the same question because he falls into the same category. Also, all of hip-hop. It's difficult for you to find a hip-hop album that has had any success that hasn't had content on some level that was a little racy. You know?
What about Master P? He's announced that he's...
Well, Master P doesn't sell CDs anymore. You tell him I said it. Cameras is rolling, right? Curtis, June 26th.
If I could answer the same question, I think, you know, what 50 was trying to put in the word without losing his temper is that like, it all starts at home. Are you a father?
No,
You're not a father, okay? I'm a father of 5, okay? And my kids watch BET, they watch all kinds of videos, they watch movies, they listen to music, they like 50, they like Lil Wayne, they like, you know, whomever you can mention. But when my children look at this TV and see these videos and listen to this music, I don't care how impressionable it is. They know they ain't gonna have to deal with 50, they gonna have to deal with daddy. You dig what I'm saying? And I think that's the way it starts. I think that we looking to the rappers, athletes, and actors to raise our children instead of doing it ourselves in our homes. You know, when they really should be looking in the mirror and blaming themselves. You know, how much more time could I have been there for my child? You know, I'm on a CD. He listened to me, but you know, I can't listen back. You know, I talk to him. He can't. I don't know what he getting from it. You do. You know what I'm saying? You know when he wake up and you see him dressed in a shirt you never seen him in before, and you know what I'm saying, you figure this could be the beginning of something, why don't you stop and why don't you talk to him about it? Ask him where he got that from. You know, if you don't do that, it's gonna grow into something bigger and bigger. You dig what I'm saying? Right. The things that I say come from the life that I used to live. And this is like you say, a harsh reality, and maybe most of you are fortunate enough to not to have ever dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all don't know what it's like, the way if you don't sell this bomb of dope, you ain't gonna have nothing to eat for the next 3 days. You know, most of y'all don't know what that life is like. I know the B word, the H word, and the N word are the words that's under attack right now. But I don't know if you know it or not, people, but it are bitches, niggas, and hoes that live in America. And as long as that fact exists, I think rappers deserve the right to talk about it.